Should be enough.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to be doing a silent tier list for Act 1 only. That is both for the Underdogs and the Overgrowth. We're going to be ranking every single card in her kit that she has access to, except apparently Suppress. Wait a minute. Oh, no, there's Wraithform. Where's Suppress? Is Suppress in here? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Every single card and how good they are in Act 1. Rares obviously have the pretense that you find them because you're not guaranteed a rare unless you pick, obtain one random rare card or choose one rare card with hefty tablets, stuff like that, right? So yeah, let's just start off nice and simple and clean. Neutralize is a starter card. So it's, why do I have an F tier? I don't need that. I don't need an E tier either. Okay, we fixed it. Neutralize. Where the fuck is that card? Are the starters not in here?
No, there's.
Oh no, there it is. There it is. Okay, there's Neutralize. Yeah, Neutralize, definitely gonna put it in D tier, but we're gonna put it above Strike and Defend, obviously.
Sure,
Strike is the worst one for sure. Where's her Defend at again? I mean, here's Survivor.
Where's Defend?
Is it alphabetical? It's alphabetical. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So Neutralize is great. It helps mitigate damage a lot in Act 1, which is really, really strong. Weak is just broken as hell. The upgrade is fantastic with 2 weak, but obviously you don't really want to upgrade it once you start getting better card rewards. But Fantabulous. Strike is just what you need to beat the game. Defend is what you need to beat the game, and by that I mean the first 3 combats. Survivor versus Neutralize. I think I'd probably put Neutralize a little bit higher. Because once you get to those bosses at the end and those elites, the weak is way better than just 8 block. It really is. It blocks more than just 3 block, which is what Survivor would block for. Because obviously, whenever you play Neutralize, idealistically, you'd play a Defend. But it's still really good. I think this is what we're going to go with for the starters. This is how I'd rank them: Neutralize, Survivor, Defend, Strike.
Sure. I mean, but just not even like the fact that it's weak. It's the fact that it's free too. So
No, yeah.
You just get to play it whenever you see it. So
speaking of free, we have Slice here. Slice I actually think is pretty solid in Act 1. I think I'm going to put it in a nice, comfortable little C tier. It's not amazing. It's just a strike that's free. So it goes up 1 rank just because energy in this game is really hard to come by, especially in Act 1. Act 1 energy is just impossible to go by. Any thoughts on Slice before we move on?
It's almost an auto pick if you see Phantom. Oh, or if you're in the Overgrowth, because it deals with Slippery a lot easier. Because free attacks or multi-hit attacks.
I mean, that is what is the card art.
It looks insane.
Right. Yeah, right. You'll have to excuse me, guys. I'm taking my medication. Pardon me.
I don't know. I mean, Slice is just a free strike, like you said. Usually just pick it if you're dealing with Slippery. Or if it's like the best card in the first card reward somehow. But... I mean, it's just a free card. It's a free strike. Like,
right. That's an A tier, baby. Dagger Spray.
Oh yeah, deals with Slippery, is AOE. Upgraded.
Great against Phantom. Upgraded 6 twice. It's an upgrade of 4, a value of 4. Just so good, so strong. Not much to really say about it other than it just solves you Act 1. Yeah, you usually just want one of these in your deck for Act 1, especially in the Overgrowth. Dagger Throw, I think that's another A tier. I think it's worse than Dagger Spray in Act 1.
Probably. I mean, Dagger Throw is also like, do you have discard synergies too? Versus like Dagger Spray, which is just a good AoE card. So...
To be fair, though, it is an upgraded strike, withdraw 1, discard 1. So, I mean, like, typically, I would pick this card.
Definitely pick this first. It's like they're the first 3 combats, but if it's like later on in Act 1 and I already have a decent deck and I'm like, I don't know, for some reason I already have Acrobatics and Prepared, I'm like, eh.
Flick Black, I'm gonna put above Dagger Spray just for Act 1 because it says to all enemies. All enemies is probably the strongest keyword or keywords, I guess, in this game right now. All enemies is fucking broken.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's so powerful.
I mean, if you have both of this and Dagger Spray, and you have like, I know, like best world ever, you have like Preparatory Acrobatics, and you're just playing both of them each turn. It's
right.
Like, okay, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, this saying Sly on it is why it would be above Dagger Spray, but because, you know, we're in Act 1 and also Dagger Spray just does more damage, it's not as likely that you'll slide this every single turn. Now, granted, it still costs 1. It's not the worst thing ever, but it just does so much less damage that I can't really warrant putting it above Dagger Spray.
Like, especially if I see these two first in like the same combat and I don't have discard synergies, like I almost always take Dagger Spray. So.
Yeah, same here. Follow through. This card is better than it was, but in Act 1, you could really only play follow through if you have draw cards. Otherwise, you can't really play. Is it still a rare or an uncommon on this one? Yeah, it is. It's a common now. You can see it on the right side of the screen, but
yeah,
I'm just gonna put it and see.
Like, I don't know. I'd rather play like a different card, like any other card than this. Really.
If you have draw, then it's fine, but yeah.
It's okay, but it requires to have like 2 to 3 draw cards because it's hard to like consistently get 5 or more other cards in your hand at times. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. Leading Strike, now that's another A tier card right here.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite reworks for the Silent. Like they definitely like fixed this card from what it used to be. From the
I think I might move Dagger Throw down to B, actually. I'm gonna leave Leading Strike in A. Just generating shivs is so good. It's so good against Slippery, which is very prevalent in the Overgrowth. It creates shivs for you. It can proc the Ninja Relics. It can proc I'm interested just kind of the Ninja Relics, but yeah.
Procs for like the nunchucks. Like it's great. Like
yeah. Poison Stab. That's another B tier. I really like this card, but it kind of wants the upgrade.
Yeah,
even without the upgrade, it's not bad, but it is definitely a lower B tier. I mean, it does great damage though.
Going from 3-2-1 to 4-3-2-1 is just so.
It's insane. It's an upgrade of 4, like literally. Like, but it's not just an upgrade of 4. It also upgrades with 2 on the damage. This is an upgrade of 6 in terms of value. That's really strong.
A crazy upgrade, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if you see this card with green, or if you have Silver Crucible as your starting relic, pick this card, okay? Unless it's against a certain other common card that we'll be getting to later. Moving on, we have Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, I think, is the top of C. And the reason it's not B, because realistically, just reading the card at face value, this is a B tier card. Problem is, you start off with Neutralize. so
it's
you don't really
need
to
warrant ever taking a damage weak card that doesn't even increase the amount of weak come from the base kit.
Yeah, and it just upgrades.
If it said 2 weak, I'd be like, all right, sure. But like, it says the same amount of weak as the free card in your starting deck.
Yeah,
so,
and
like,
it doesn't even do a lot of damage either. Dagger Throw does more damage while doing better stuff. Like Dagger Throw hits for 9, right? Don't even get me started on Poison Stab.
If this said like block 5, apply 1 week, it'd be like 10 times better. But like, it's just the fact that like it's basically a little bit better than the common card you like have in their starting deck. So, and you can't. It's arguable. It's not even better because it costs 1 versus being free. So,
thinking about moving Leading Strike back down to B tier and just leaving the 2 AoEs in A.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I think that's probably good. I was
gonna say maybe rank a little bit more, but you can do it right now if you want.
Yeah. Ricochet. This is an awkward card to play.
It's fantastic against, like, if you see Phantom, it's auto include because you need it. So
it's great against Phantom, like, yeah. Especially with like that upgrade.
Yeah, 5. Like you basically just like dealt like 5 of it as 7, I think, in single player.
Also really good with some Act 1 events though, to be fair. Like it's really good with oh
my gosh, yeah.
With the book.
This is hashtag potential, man.
Yeah, it is potential, man. I think I'm gonna give it a nice B tier. It's probably gonna be the lowest ranked Sly card.
Probably. I do like this as random. But
I do like Poison Stab more. Like now that I've started to like take, because I used to think Poison Stab was shit, and then I started taking it. I'm like, well, it's kind of nice.
I mean, it's one energy to increase Snake Bite's poison. So
It deals 6 damage plus 3-2-1, and then upgrade does 8 plus 4-3-2-1. Like, that's nuts. Next up, we have
Any other
Anticipate.
poison card, it gets so much better. So yeah.
Gonna throw that in D tier. Probably even lower than those other 2 cards. Yeah, I think it's that bad.
What's Anticipate do again?
Gain 2 dex this turn. I think it's worse in Survivor and Neutralize. Yeah.
It's like, because at least on beta, or not beta, on on release of Slay the Spire 2, it said 3 and upgraded to 5. 5 at least is like that, like is a defend if you play another defend block card.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's like all this reads is like now you add 3 block to your block gain, which is like
it's weird because in essence it's kind of like armaments but worse
in every way possible.
Yeah. I mean, the only benefit is that it has 0 on it. It says 0. That's it.
If it said like gain 2 dex, then gain like 2 block, at least you're getting something out of it.
Right.
But it's like, this card's so hard to warrant ever running. So
here's the opposite of it. 0 cost block card that actually does shit. Deflect. I'm gonna put this in B tier. It's a really good card.
Definitely B tier. Yeah.
Just 4 block.
Always a snap pick in the first 3 combat rewards. It's just free and it's block, and block's way more important than damage. So.
It pairs nicely with Neutralize. Pairs nicely with other high cost cards that the Asylum might have, like Ricochet. If you have to play that without slying it, it is really nice. It's a good card. Prepared.
I mean, yeah.
A tier, top of A tier. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, consistency. You want numbers in
that
maybe
one, bottom of A tier.
But prepared lets you see those big damage cards, so.
Right?
And it lets you enable some big number cards, like every slide card ever. So it's like one of the 2 auto include consistency cards that you have to pick in Act 1. So because you can never have too many of these. So
I'm a big backflip guy. I put it above prepared, and we disagree with that. Like we disagree on that perspective. But yeah, I'm a huge backflip guy, especially in Act 1 where block just matters so much more. Because you're just starting out. You really need it. I think it's
one backflip is better, but prepared. I just like picking prepared more because it lets me just build for more.
You snowball faster with prepared for sure.
Plus, like, truthfully, if you see both of them, you pick both of them in Act 1. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything in A tier is pretty much an auto include unless it's like one of the AoEs. You usually pick 2 of them, but
yeah. For sure. Blade Dance, B tier probably.
It's B. I started picking it more recently because it says 1 energy for 12, then 16 upgraded.
Yeah.
But it gets super hindered by like weak. Gets super hindered by like the eels, for example, that like gain block every turn.
Right.
It's
ironically, I'm pretty sure this does the same amount of damage as Poison Stab.
Yeah, like and like poison's much more important than exhausting shift card. So
yeah. So I'm gonna put it lower than Poison Stab, but above Ricochet because I do think it'll give you more output than Ricochet.
Like, it sounds cool on paper. Like here's like 12 or 16 out the gate, and it like removes itself from your deck. But then it's like if this like let's just say this was your first like combat reward, now you're just back at your same starting deck that you had before.
Exactly.
So.
I don't like this card. Cloak and Dagger. I think I'm gonna put it in C tier. Like it's fine. It does block for 6 and then adds a shiv. Can add 2 when it upgrades, but why doesn't it raise its block? Sure. That's my thing. Like it needs to raise its block on upgrade, but it doesn't.
If I see it upgraded, I take it. But like it's like if you get it, I'm upgraded. You want to upgrade it, but you don't want to because it's not red. So. It's like unironically, it's better to upgrade your Neutralize than Cloak and Dagger. So.
Oh, I agree 100%. Deadly Poison. Now, this is gonna be an unpopular opinion. This is an A tier card. This card fucking slaps. This card is so strong, bro.
I mean, yeah, but it says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like that's crazy.
It's like what?
For just a random common, like I honestly, Poison's like Eclipse shifts so hard, and it's crazy that like because Corpse Explosion still isn't even in the game, so it's like
it just says 1 for 15 damage, and then upgraded it's like 1 for like what, 28 or some shit.
So it's 15 plus like 13, I think. Yeah, 13. So yeah, 28.
Insane card for Act 1, and for Act 1 elites especially. You play this thing on Skulking Colony twice or even 3 times, and you don't have to hit him ever, like, period. It's so strong. It's great against Lagavulin Matriarch to just stack it while she's busy debuffing your strength. You're going to be over here, like, you know, giving her turbo death disease, you know. Super strong card.
It snowballs too with other poison cards for like later acts, but obviously Act 1 still great.
I think we're gonna put it right below the 2 AoEs.
Yeah,
which I think
like,
are just generally more important.
Yeah, Act 1 is a numbers game. You're trying to get as much numbers as you can, and Deadly Poisons isn't great at doing numbers. So
yeah, but it doesn't do as much numbers as the AoEs in the AoE fights, obviously.
yes,
so
there's a reason why AoE cards are crazy.
Talking about cards that benefit from Act 1 events, Dodge and Roll. I love this card.
It's cool. I started taking it a little bit more. It's just like, it basically says 1 for 8, you get 4 this turn, 4 next turn. So, and it's great with like any deck scaling. So like Abrasive,
Frontal Lens as well, or Nimble from like any enchantments on this thing is
like
crazy.
The best freaking card in the game.
So many of my silent runs, I'll see this with, you know, I'll see this green, or I'll see this with Frontal Lens, and I'll just immediately grab it because it's just so much block value for just one
like,
energy.
For like my favorite card's Abrasive. This card pairs great with like that footwork. Like it's just a solid card. I mean, like, especially upgraded it. It gets 4 out of upgrade, which is like always great. So
I'm gonna put it in 8 here actually. It's
probably
very good, yeah.
Because
especially
like,
for those elites,
you
man.
You always take Abrasive and footwork anyways. So it's like,
yeah, and
it's deck scaling, which is fantastic for this. So.
Yeah, and it's a way to cheat out block without having to use 2 energy for it. Like you get the same amount of block next turn without having to pay the energy. It's really valuable.
Even unupgraded, like it's still 4 block plus a defend, so that's 9 block for just for that following turn.
And then you have neutralize and stuff like that. Like, yeah, this is a really good card.
It's just super solid.
Piercing
Well, like you said, like for the book event, that makes it a lot better. So, but yeah.
Piercing Well, I'm gonna put it in C tier. This card, it's sad. It's sad. It can still give you a lot of good value though. Like in AoE fights, this card is great, which there are a lot of in Act 1.
It cooks the kitten for 1 turn.
But I think it belongs in C tier.
Because like this isn't the thing you're looking for in Act 1. Like, you need numbers, and this is 1 turn then exhaust. So
Vector just messaged that he's like, I'm feeling the silent does no damage complaint so hard. Literally, what does she even do in Act 1? And I just told him, start taking, I'm not going to say the name right now. We're about to get to it. And then I said, making a vid on it now, actually. But yeah, no, the Piercing Well.
Stop taking shivs.
Yeah, stop taking shivs. Piercing Well, top of C tier. This gets better later on, but it still doesn't reach as the heights of where it was in Act 1. Oh my God, look at who's next. This is our first S tier. This card,
yeah, I mean, Snake Fight solves like almost everything that named Phantom. So.
dude, even Vansa, man, because it lets you just like set up the kill.
Just more, yeah, it's just more. Yeah, it's just more ticks, which is the big thing. So.
And upgrade, you have to upgrade this.
Oh yeah, dude, it goes from like 7. Oh my gosh, dude.
It has an upgrade technically of like 27.
27.
Yeah.
What were they thinking with this card? They were like, oh, we made like a 2-cost poison. It's gonna give it retain.
Yeah, let's give it retain. People will hate it.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, I need Watcher in this game so I can get the power that lets like retain cards lose like energy whenever it's retained.
Oh, you're talking about
Oh, what's it called? I play here. Oh my gosh. Establishment or something?
Establishment.
Yeah. But oh my gosh, like that would feed families if Establishment was in this game.
Untouchable. Probably the top of B tier.
Top of V. I mean, you pick this, you're suddenly seeing anything that says discard, and it lets you like to block a lot faster. So, and like you said, it pairs well with Dex, pairs well with the book event, because I mean, Sly block is great.
I do like dodge and roll better in Act 1, which I know is probably going to be like a really
yeah.
hardcore take, but just
well, it's Act
just
1,
not
because, like,
having
you're not
Sly as often. Yeah. Backstab. That's an A tier card, baby. That card slaps. Probably put it at the bottom of A tier, but just being able to do 11 damage immediately for 0, and then it's gone, and you don't have to worry about it.
That's basically 2 strikes, like -1. Like
it's slice but good. It's literally what it is.
Like it likes their deck to be more consistent too for later X.
Yeah, so. And then once you don't want it anymore, once you don't want it to take up one of your 7 draws for the first turn, then you can just remove it. You don't have to worry about it.
I gotta remove a strike and defend. I gotta always remove those, bro.
Precise cut. Kind of poop.
Definitely for Act 1. Like, it's just hard to get this to work in Act 1. Usually you're still having like 2 to 3 cards in your hand afterwards anyways. So
probably gonna put it in C tier. It's pretty mid.
Skewer
is fun. I do think it's like
it can definitely
B
solve
tier.
some fights. Like it helps against Sudbury, but with Silent, it's hard to come across energy manipulation. So it's hard to like make this not just be a turn where I play it and then I explode next. So
I'm gonna put it above Poison Stab. Actually, I'm just gonna put it at, like the highest damage card in B tier. This is a really strong card, great with enchantments. It does say 124 upgrade of 133, but you know it's circumstantial.
Yeah.
You know, it's circumstantial. Like, that's the thing.
It's just hard because like it's hard to get energy manipulation in Act 1, and it's like you play this. Sometimes you just never draw it when they're like not attacking, and then it's like, well, I guess I'm just gonna explode this turn, like against bosses specifically, because you get this to solve like a boss, for example. So.
Or well, I mean, I usually get this to solve elites.
Oh, elites, yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm. I think I think it does it pretty well.
And then it's like, damn, I explode.
That's why we picked Dagger Spray.
True. It's an
Finisher. I actually think Finisher is a lot worse.
Act 1, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it in C tier. I'll put it above Precise Cut. I think it's when you see this card, you'll know when it's good. But unfortunately, there's just like so many scenarios where you're just not doing anything with this card.
Now, like I feel like at A tier and like S tier, like so far, like it doesn't really synergize with like that much with any of those cards. So
I mean, synergize is pretty okay with like some of the B tier cards. But like, I don't know. I mean, like
if you see like specifically, what's that? 1 cost, 3 attack, 2 shivs. I cannot remember.
Leading Strike.
Leading Strike, yeah. Like it's good with Leading Strike. It's good with any shiv card, but like again, like it's hard to play shivs now when you're like I'm viewing this from like an A10 standpoint. Like shivs really suck at A10, kind of. So it's like. I'm almost usually avoiding them for the most part now, but obviously if you see like Leading Strike or like Leading Strike,
Flechettes. That's definitely A. Even in Act 1,
definitely A. Definitely.
There are still so many scenarios where you can just do so much burst damage
it's
with
one
this.
energy for like 10 to 15. Like what?
Yeah.
Like a Fisher. And then it's great with like enchantments. You get any more draw cards, it becomes 10 times better.
And it's not inconsistent like Skewer is. That's the big thing.
Yeah, it's 1 energy versus the rest of your mana. So.
I'll probably put it at bottom below Backstab. I think it gets better later on. If you have draw cards already, then this card is definitely like towards the top of A. But I'll put it at the bottom for now because I'm thinking about like the very start of the run, right?
Yeah, this is the first card you see. So.
Memento Mori is like okay. Like I probably like it around C tier. It does just
definitely top of C, bottom of V, but like it needs you to have draw or discard. Not even draw, discard. It needs you to have discard fodder, which also means for this to actually like do a lot more. You need cards too.
Yeah.
And then it's like you're just talking about an Act 3 deck at that point. So.
So that's why I think it's just kind of
Like
probably
you'll know when this
probably
card's good, but
lower.
like
I think it's actually
it's just
lower
hard to.
C tier.
You'll know when this card's good. It's just hard to make it good in Act 1. So.
Mm-hmm. Strangle. Now this one's easier to manipulate. I think this is definitely a B tier card. I'd probably put it around.
I put it under not deadly poison, poison stab. Because like, okay, here's my reason why. The amount of times I've like played a turn and then in Act 1 and then it ends off with me drawing Strangle is like I'm going to like rip my hair out.
I think that's what I'm gonna do there. One thing that I do want to mention is I do want to kind of stray from ranking them too much now, because I feel like we're not really making a tier list. We're just making a ranking list.
Well, we're just saying like which card is good for Act 1. So.
Yeah. Dash. This is a great card. Says 20 on it for 2 energy. Very powerful in Act 1.
Powerful card, yeah.
I think I'll put it in B tier though, because it is still 2 energy. But it's an upgrade value of 6, 10, and 10. I don't know. I could see it in A tier.
I think bottom of A. It's still like, again, like it's a numbers game. This is one of the best numbers cards Silent has. So
I don't like this card at all.
Pounce.
Yeah.
Let me play my prepared for free. Let's go.
2 for 12 damage is so mid.
I mean, this is good with Snake Bite.
I'm just gonna put it at the bottom
really
of C.
good,
It's so mid. I just don't like. I don't like spending 2 energy just to do an extra 12 damage. I mean, like I guess like
if you got Snake Bite, it cooks, bro. I promise.
yeah, but like there's no 3 cost like skill other than Nightmare that I can think of that this would cheat out.
Yeah, no, it's not good. Silent.
Oh, I guess Haze. I guess it cheats out Haze. And
yeah,
like
but Hayes
Tactician.
already has a way to cheat it out.
Oh,
That's like way more
bullshit.
consistent. So.
I'm gonna lower it then. I'm just gonna put it like right around here. Predator, Geekdom 101. We're gonna do B tier.
I think it's definitely like, I think lower than like Ricochet probably. It's just 2 energy, which is hard to stomach in like Act 1. It does do a lot, but like.
I think it's lower than Ricochet. I don't know if I agree with that.
Ricochet helps with like the hardest Act 1 boss in Phantom, so.
I would say Predator is just too much value in the elites.
That's fair. That's fair.
Mainly just because like
15 damage, yeah.
15 upgrade 20. You know.
It is sort of upgrade that. That's like 5 extra damage. Yeah.
What card isn't upgrade debt with the Silent though? She kind of all of her cards are kind of weakish until they get that upgrade. Endpoint.
Snake Fight is upgrade that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Endpoint, I like it,
Harder to play in Act 1.
but it's still cool. So
I'd probably put it like right around there, above Predator. Oh, okay.
probably.
Yeah. Oh shit. Whoops. Anyway, Calc Gamble on S tier. Next is Escape Plan.
Anyways.
That's definitely a B tier. I like it more than Untouchable.
I think it's A. It's just a free draw.
You think it's A? I was gonna put it in A,
It's
but
just
I
a
feel
free
like
draw. Like it's just a card that you can always play no matter what, and it's better like later on because it's still a card you can play no matter what.
that's fair.
And it's good with like fletches. It's good with like slide because it lets you see more cards. Blah just blah blah blah. So.
Expose not really valuable in Act 1 though.
No, yeah, I don't. It doesn't like. It doesn't do anything. Act 1.
I mean, invulnerables, which is really it's really important for the AoEs
like,
or for the elites. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like too vulnerable. Like you pick this for elites, but that's really it.
Hidden daggers.
Okay. This is like one of the very few shift cards I still take because it does discard for free. So like you'll like play out your turn, and then if you have Sly in your hand, you just use this to discard the 2 free cards or the Sly cards.
Put it right above Dagger Throw, probably. It says discard 2, add 2 shivs, but at the same time, I mean, that's only 8 damage for 2 discards. It's 1 more discard than Dagger Throw, but you're not drawing. That's the thing.
Yeah,
So.
well, the thing is, you just play this at the end of your turn, so.
Acrobatics, that's an A tier, or excuse me, an S tier. No notes really. It's just super strong. It's the best Sly or discard card in the game besides Calculated Gamble. Not as powerful in Act 1, but still, I mean, like, there's no way. There's no way you're gonna put it lower than an S.
Taking this card.
Blur is pretty good in Act 1 too. I'd probably put it like above Untouchable. I don't want to put an A tier though because it's a little bit harder to stack up that block in the early game.
I'd probably put it like above Skewer.
I have
like
it above
blocking...
Untouchable. I like it more than
No,
Untouchable.
I like that more. Cool.
Yeah. Bubble. I like this card, but it's bad.
It's bad Act 1 because it requires you to like have another poison card, which you should have one probably. But Act 1 specifically, it is also just harder to play because you have like less consistency. So sometimes you'll see this in your starting hand and you're like, dang, okay.
I'm gonna put it above Ricochet. Because I feel like once you do have the poison, like 9 upgraded 12, that's fucking disgusting.
Upgraded 12 is nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, this and Snakebite like feeds families. So
expertise, poop. I mean, like it draws 2 or upgraded. It draws 1 unupgraded, but not really because it really only
just put it C tier and we'll go to the next one.
Yeah, like it really is just kind of like a.
It doesn't help you Act 1.
It's
like
neutral. It's neutral card advantage when unupgraded. Then upgrade is just a +1, like it's mid. Hand trick. It just says block 7 on it with Sly. If it just said Sly permanently, this card would be so much better. But it just says this turn.
With this, because it sucks Act 1, and then Act 3 you can do better things. So
you don't like this in Act 1? I feel like this is great in Act 1.
Like it's alright. Like I just prefer taking other cards usually.
This or deflect.
And deflect's free.
Yeah, but the combos of hand trick.
Yeah, but you have to have another discard method. That's not Survivor.
You don't have to. You just have to get lucky.
You're right. Why didn't I think of buy rolling? I should have cheetah.
Mirage is definitely probably the lowest ranked block card, even lower than Cloak and Dagger, maybe?
I don't even like know.
Is it better than Survivor or Neutralize? I don't think it is. I think it's.
I don't think it is.
I think it's better than Anticipate, I guess.
Survivor at least has discard, and it's guaranteed block. Whereas like this one, it's like, because this one it requires you to have Snakebite, because all the other like poison cards take too long to stack up. So.
Exactly. Speaking of other poison cards, Bouncing Flask, not great. But it's not bad either.
B tier. The fall from grace from the first game to this one's.
It's better than Bubble and Ricochet.
Because it doesn't require you to have poison already. So.
I think I'm gonna put it below Predator and all the stuff above that. Flanking, we're not gonna rank. Oh no, yeah, we're not gonna rank that. It's multiplayer. Leg sweep, holy fuck. Yeah, S tier.
Yep.
This card's crap.
This solves your block problem in Act 1. So.
I like it more than Calc and Acrobatics in Act 1. Act 1 is so numbers focused.
Act 1 is numbers, yeah. So it's like,
and this is just numbers. The card.
And block, like.
I mean, this and Snakebite are the 2 goats. Up My Sleeve is fun. It's just Blade Dance, but better. That's literally it. So I'll just put it above Blade Dance, and that's it.
Leave your deck. So.
Yeah.
I mean, this is also a boss solution somewhat because it becomes free, but
yeah, like
at that point,
that's why it's above Blade Dance just because it will solve a boss, technically speaking, but you need to have some sort of scaling to make it really work.
You kind of need to upgrade it too. That
Yeah,
forge
you
is pretty
do.
important. Going from 12 to
Haze
16 is crazy.
is fantabulous.
So it's a great card, but you need to have this card other than Survivor for this to be any form of consistent. So, because it's 3 costs, 3 energy.
Yeah, I'm still gonna put a B tier.
Still great because it's poison AOE, which is nasty. So
I'm gonna put it above Hidden Daggers, Dagger Throw, Bubble Ricochet, all that bullshit. But it is worse than Bouncing Flash, just because you're not playing it unless you got this card, man.
yes, bro, I'm gonna use all my energy to play 4 energy to everyone.
Reflex Act 1 is like just not worth it. I'm just gonna put it in C tier and move on.
Yeah, like unless you already have like prepared and acrobatics, it's like why would you ever take this?
Same thing as Tactician. Like I'm just gonna put them next to each other. They're just really not worth it.
Yeah, it's
That's
just hard
fun.
taking it like without having at least 1 or 2 other discard methods.
Speaking of things that are hard to take, accuracy. What are we
You have
even-
to have at least like 2 shift cards in your deck for this to actually like have value.
It's just like expose, but it picks which cards get the value off. It's basically all it is. Footwork.
Yeah.
I mean, that's S tier.
That's just S tier.
Yeah. Next we have Infinite Blades. I mean, that's just D tier. What this card says: cost 1 draw, cost 1 energy. Next turn, do 4 damage. Next turn, do 4 damage. Next turn, do 4. Like, are you serious?
Oh, turn 5, you're doing 20. Holy crap! Or turn 6, I mean, because it doesn't.
Worse than Survivor, worse than Neutralize. Honestly, it's worse than a Strike, for being completely transparent here. Because like, what are you gonna get out of it? It doesn't get better than a Strike until the 3rd turn.
The upgrade needs to say add 2 shifts to your hand at the start of turn or something. Like I don't know what they're trying to do with this.
No, what it should be like is like add 1 Shiv to your hand, increase
Next
damage
turn.
by Shiv, increase Shiv damage or increase damage on Shiv cards by 1 each turn. So it scales your Shivs and then gives you a Shiv, and it just keeps going over and over and over and over. So it just keeps making it stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Or it could just say, if it's Infinite Blades, add draw 1 on Shivs.
Oh, we're just making Infinite Blades the best card in the game. Okay.
Well, I
We
mean,
should-
like, listen, it's called Infinite. It's called Infinite.
We should. I think we should move on. I think you're saying too much.
Noxious Fumes is definitely A
that's
tier.
just
So
A
good in
tier.
this. So good in this first
I
act.
think it's better than the Sly AOE.
Oh yeah, I think it's better than Deadly Poison and Backflip and Prepared. I think it's right below the 2 AOE common attacks.
This is like you need to upgrade this immediately, but like this basically says
Oh, yeah.
3, 6, 9, 12. Oh my days, man! This card's cracked. Because like you play this, and then suddenly you don't have to worry about damage that as much for the rest of the fight.
Here's the deal. Outbreak is a really good card for Act 1, but getting it to proc is really difficult. I think it's just slightly better than Accuracy.
If you
But
have
I
2
think
or
it's still
3
worse than
poison
Expose.
cards, or you have Bouncing Flash, then you take it.
Absolutely. Phantom Blades,
But
this
like
card sucks.
if you already have a poison deck, this is just an auto include. So.
Phantom Blades is trash. It's worse. It's worse than Accuracy.
I get what they were trying to do, cause like it makes your like shivs more potent and caveat to you can't use them this like all of them this turn. But for Act 1, it just doesn't do anything. Like if you have like Blade Dance, suddenly that like goes from like 16 to like 36 over 4 turns. Just play Snakebite, bro. Like just play
Exactly.
Snakebite, man.
Ole plans not instant S in this act. I'm gonna say that this card is probably just B tier. It's top of B tier. It's definitely top of B tier. But in
you
Act 1,
still,
you just don't
it's
really,
weird
you don't need it.
because
Really.
like you still take it because like it is well-laid plans, and
It's well-laid plans, yeah.
and truthfully, being able to not draw another card, like not draw, but not put a card into the draw pile is just going to be innately strong. But
Yeah. In Act 1, whenever you're just
yeah.
playing the same cards every turn, you know, it's different. Speedster, this card sucks in Act 1. I mean, like, it's worse. It's probably even worse in accuracy in Act 1.
If you somehow have the Act 1 where you have like 2 prepareds, 2 acrobatics, that is great. But
absolutely. But before then, I mean, and still having to pay 2 energy for it is so painful. Our first rare. Assassinate.
I just wish the upgrade wasn't an 8 and turned into 1 energy. Like, I don't.
Assassinate, I'm going to put it at the top of a tier above the AoEs. This card is so fucking nasty.
Oh, yeah. Right?
Yeah. This card is so cracked.
You do need it upgraded for it's too invulnerable, but like, yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, it just kills an enemy, basically.
It's like what? Like, so you play this on a strike that's like 21 damage upgraded?
Yeah.
Or 22 damage?
Okay, maybe it's worse than the AoEs. No, I'm thinking about it more and more. But I do like it more than like backflip and prepare. Like, this card is just so cracked.
I would probably put it under the Nash's Fumes or something.
Yeah, I have a below Deadly Poison too.
Okay, that's good. I like Deadly Poison.
Grand Finale. You're not going to be able to play this very well in Act 1 unless you have like discard setups, which you could, but you're probably not going to have it.
I've been playing this card a little bit recently.
Oh yeah, no, I've gotten it to work a lot.
it's funny, bro. Like, it makes me a reason win the fight. It's like there's a reason it's so hard to play. You just win the fight when you.
I'm gonna put it at the top of C tier because it's alongside all of potential damage like powers, because this is basically just like a damage con that you have to satisfy. But if it gets off, then it's so broken.
Let's see, it's what, like
60 to everything.
60 to 75, I think.
60 to 75, yeah. So imagine 75.
I give it to 75.
I've been a proprietor of a proponent, a speaker of the church, to say that this should just say 100 to everybody. And that sounds crazy, but like
it should just read it should just be Grand Finale. Like, it
should just, like, on upgrade, it should go from like, it should deal 50 on upgrade and then upgrade to 100. That's what I think. Because I don't know. I mean, like, it's such a pain in the ass to get off. 75 is still a massive number, especially for AoE. But like in Act 3, it doesn't really matter. I want to one-shot the fucking Ghost Knights. Okay, let me do that. Now here's a insano sicko mode AoE card. This is top of A tier. It might even S tier actually. Actually
S tier.
Yeah.
Being able to like manipulate a fight to where you just kill like 3 enemies like in 1 turn with this because you just are smart and you're watching out for that. But,
right.
Bro, but I gotta kill somebody as soon as possible. I can't set up for a kick and slash.
The hunt. I mean, come on. Are we really? That's S tier.
The broken card is broken. Tell me more news at 11. Anyway,
it's probably top of S tier. I mean, like, it just shouldn't exist.
It lets you see more cards, which is so important for activity.
You will use this card for 1 fight.
It's one
in
fight,
the entire map.
Kill that 1 fight. So.
The entire map. This is valuable on 1 floor. And for that reason, I gotta put it B tier at the bottom of it. But like, man, that 1 fight, this guy's it's a goat. Maybe
this does body that 1 fight.
Adrenaline, that's S tier. Probably above Calc and Acro. It's just so much value. Below footwork though. I mean, I don't give a fuck about this over footwork. Malaise. That 1 fight, bro. I'm telling you, that 1 fight. I promise you. No, it's also really good against a lot of the elites as well. It's an A tier card. I don't know if I like it more than any of this.
Better in the other acts, so like there's almost no reason not to pick it. But
I don't like it more than, like, you know, Assassinate, the poison, the 2 great poison cards, and then, you know, Flick Flack and Dagger Spray. Like, am I gonna like pog harder whenever I see it? Yeah, but in terms of like overall value throughout the act, this is helping you beat some elites and help you beat the bosses. The other 4 cards or 5 cards that are above it are literally solving you every single combat. Like all of them. Blade of Ink, add 2 inky shivs into your hand. I mean, that's instant A tier,
I'm just
bro.
gonna say A tier. Like, I'd probably put it under Assassinate.
Oh yeah, that's exactly where I have it, is right under Assassinate. Like, and especially, dude, you have both of them. Fuck. Oh, have you gotten that yet? Assassinate with Blade of Ink. Oh my goodness, bro.
I haven't had that, but what I did have was Phantom Blades with Blade of Ink. So it's just like,
oh, dude, yeah.
Those ships just freaking exploded somebody.
This just says 2 weak, 8 damage. Not even. It's 2 weak and what, like 10 damage now? Like, that's crazy, bro. And then upgrade, it's 3 weak, 15 damage. Like, that's nuts.
It's just the best shiv card, so. Yeah.
Oh, easily, and it's still only A tier anyway.
I mean,
Burst.
suddenly, yeah. Suddenly, yeah.
No, I think it's A tier.
Upgrade for sure.
It's an upgrade debt, but like once you upgrade it, this card will basically just read 20 block on 1 turn. Like, that's what it says. This card says get 20 block. This card says deal 20 poison. This card says 20 poison, yeah. This card says 28 block, fucking 6 weak on whatever poor fuck you're doing leg sweep on.
Suddenly your adrenaline is just God's green gift.
Exactly, bro. This card says acrobats draw 8 fucking cards, man. Like, that's crazy. This card says you're now -8 strength, bitch. Like, that's what this says. It's cracked. I love Burst so much. It's so much. Oh, okay, we're about to get to that monster in a minute. It's so much worse than it was in Slay the Spire 1. Because in Slay the Spire 1, this is instant S tier. You know, it's not as valuable anymore. Energy is just hard to come by. But it still says play the strongest type of card in Slay the Spire 2 and in Slay the Spire 1, which are skill cards. Play it twice. And then upgraded, play 2 of them twice. That's so much better than fucking 1-2 punch from the Ironclad. It's so much better than fucking, what the fuck does Defect have that does that? Oh, well, actually, no, okay, I take it back. I rescind that. This is why I'm upset, okay? I'm gonna go on a very brief tangent because I know that you have to leave soon. Really quickly, this card is a part of a 3-card set, okay? And those 3-card sets are for the Ironclad, the Silent, and the Defect. Each of those 3 characters are designed around a certain type of card. Ironclad is designed around attacks, Silent is designed around skills, Defect's designed around powers, right? So the Ironclad has 1-2 punch, it used to be double tap, that was a better name, and it had goofier art, so fuck them for changing that. The Silent is burst, and then the Defect has amplifier. Amplifier in this game, like, went from 0 to fucking hero. Like, it's so much better than literally the Ironclad and the Silent. But you wanna know why? Because it doesn't say this turn. Why doesn't Amplify say this turn, but Burst and 1-2 punch still have to? Why didn't they get changed? Is it because Amplify's worse? Who cares?
It's free on upgrade, I think, right? Like,
yeah, I'm pretty. Let's take a quick look. Like, what are we doing, bro? Where are you at, Amplify? Oh, it's called Signal Boost, excuse me. Yeah, Signal Boost. 0 cost. The next power you play. Oh, no, I think it used to be called Amplify and Slay the Spire 1. But anyway.
Slay the Spire 1 is Amplify.
0 cost. Next power you play is playing additional time. Now, it doesn't let you play 2 powers additional time, but guess what, buddy? You're not going to have 2 powers anyway, most of the time. Who gives a fuck? But it doesn't say this turn. And it exhausts. So I don't have to worry about it ever again. Which is great for powers. Why doesn't 1-2 punch say your next attack is played next your time? Why doesn't it carry over? I had to spend 1 energy on this. It's so lame anyway. That's why, you know, Burst, you know, in a game where energy is so much more important, it's not as good as it once was. Next up though, who?
Yippee.
This card,
the only draw reliant card
that you're gonna put,
yeah. You get draw cards.
If you see this card,
this turns every draw card into like 4 to like 8 poison. So like acrobatics on upgrade now just turns into unupgraded corrosive wave. By the way, it turns into 8 poison, draw 4, discard 1. Like,
here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put it below prepared, or no, I'm gonna put it above Prepared and Backflip and Malaise, but below Blade of Ink, and here's why. This card would be S tier, okay, in any other act but Act 1. And that's because you just don't have draw. You don't. Now, if this was a power, that'd be fucking cracked. If they made this like an ancient power reward, imagine that shit.
Oh my dice.
Yeah, that'd be
Suddenly
sick.
you are the best.
Like they make Wraith form, like they get rid of Serpent form. Nobody fucking loves that kid, okay? Nobody likes Serpent form. Get rid of it. Make Wraith form the rare one again, and then make this called Corrosive form or something. That'd be sick.
Wraith form is cool as an ancient. I wish it was just a rare.
I don't know, bro. I feel like if any of them were gonna be it was that one.
For sure.
Shadow Step, poop. Here's the thing about Shadow Step. You don't have Frozen Eye anymore. And now, do you need it? No, not really. But how often do you look at your discard pile? Hopefully, you look at it all the time if you pick this card. If I get this off a Transform from Niao, I'm not like fucking like crying and shitting my pants, but I'm never picking this card. This card is basically just, you have to have the deck line up in the way that you want it to. And in Act 1, that's harder to do than in Act 2 and 3.
Strictly because on upgrade it's free and it's just the last thing you do each turn. So
yeah, well, I mean that's fine, but it takes up a slot in your deck. And think about this, right? What's the best damage card on the Silent? Like all of, like counting every card in her kit, what's the best one? Now remind me again, is that an attack or a skill? Like that's the problem with Shadow Stealth. If it just said next turn enemies take double damage, holy fuck, like hands in the air, this card is cinema. But it doesn't say that. It does not say that. I kind of wish it did now. If it said discard your hand next turn, enemies take double damage, exhaust.
Bro just wants Snakebite to be like ruling the game, bro.
I want everything to rule the game, including damage relics like fucking Kasari Gamma that sucks ass. Anyway, we're gonna put it at the bottom of B tier. This card has some value, but not insane value. Now you want to talk about doubling something that actually matters? We're gonna go ahead and just slam this guy right into S tier.
All right, so next up.
Yeah, right above Leg Sweep and right below Snakebite, because again, damage is more important in Act 1. IMO, because you really don't take a lot of damage. They don't do a lot of damage in Act 1, or in general in this game, if we're being transparent. But yeah, Storm of Steel, amazing card in Act 1. By the way, oh yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, so let's start at 1. Oh my days,
dude, Reptomancer is like, I'm gonna hit you for 100 damage this turn. And it's turn 2.
If you don't play enough cards, you're going to explode. Like,
dude, and then fucking, dude, the Nemesis is just over here like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you for 35. It's like, what can I do to you? Nothing. You do nothing. I'm gonna fill your deck with burns. Eat shit. Like, what the hell is there? What was its problem,
I'd
bro?
kill for like Act 4 to be like, you're in like the depths of the Spire and you're fighting all these like Slay the Spire 1 bosses.
Yeah.
And, like, you just get mollywopped because they were just scaled so much higher than
I was hoping that in Act 4 you get to fight like every organ of the Spire. Like every node on the map is like a different organ. And then the final one you fight like the brain with the Architect showing up as like a phase 2. That'd be kind of cool. Storm of Steel. Discard your hand, add 1 Shiv into your hand. You know what this says? This says play your blocks, then play this, and then you get to play damage for free. Okay? And whenever it's upgraded.
This also lets me activate Slide. This also gets rid of like, what's that freaking
Infestation, Beckon, Slimed, Wounds from Phantom, which I bet you didn't remember that he put those in your deck because you usually die before it even matters. Yeah, no, this, oh, by the way, this is great against Phantom too. I think I'm going to put this in A tier. It's crazy how much better this card is in this game than it was in Slay the Spire 1. I am going to put it below Flechette's. It's not super strong. But yeah.
With Knife Trap, so
oh yeah,
lets another card be great. So,
but again, that's, you know, that would be, we're talking like Act 2 and 3 mostly, but yeah. Knife Trap is next up. If you have this card, it's probably a B tier.
It's hard to play.
Yeah, I think it's worse than Untouchable even. It's really hard to get off, especially in Act 1.
Not even Act 1. Act 3. Aeon just you just shoot this card out of your deck because you just explode if you play this. So
Unless good Yelvis, unless you have royally approved on Stoke from the Ironclad, whenever you had the event that says what is the best color and you picked red, and then Stoke was there coincidentally. Bullet time. I mean,
I've been thinking about stoking that fight, huh?
we don't need to talk about this card. We don't need to talk about bullet time. We don't. It's
Right, you can,
but we're going to.
under.
It doesn't matter what act you are in. This is the best card for the silent, and honestly speaking, across every character, this is probably just the best card. Maybe there's an argument for another card off of the Ironclad that's better, but
Okay.
I don't know. It's
really
close.
quickly. Like, what is happening in this card? Like, who is she fighting that's like shooting bullets?
That's
at
also
her?
not her either.
Like, who is this?
So that's like the weird thing. I believe that the silent had a different design at first, because look at bullet time and then like scroll up here. Watch this. Who the fuck is that? Like, who is that? Who the fuck is this? Like, who are these people? Like, she definitely had a different design at first, because like there's so many card arts.
Distant cousin, like.
Yeah, well, I guess there's not so many cards. There's 2 cards,
Okay,
but like
go
yeah,
back to
still.
bullet time, like that. That's his, like Ironclad's like cousin removed twice or something.
Oh, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. Oops. Okay, well, luckily I saved it. All right, next up, Nightmare. Really, really bad. Really bad for.
I do gotta go now though. But
oh, all right, brother. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Thank
assuming
you,
y'all
bro.
can rank. You can rank. Just put abrasive like S tier because Thorns is broken. But yeah.
All right, you got it, pal. No worries. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
Catch you later, man. Have a great shift, bro.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and put Nightmare in C tier. I think you can take advantage of this card very easily as long as it's plussed. Because there's a lot of turns. Well, there's not a lot of turns, but there are turns in almost every fight in Act 1. Or just in general in most fights in Slay the Spire, there's always going to be like at least one turn here or there where the enemy's not doing anything. And if you have Nightmare on that turn, you could get a lot of good value out of it. There's a lot of good Nightmare targets in this game. There's a lot of 0-cost cards in her kit. You got Escape Plan. You have Deflect, which is, honestly not bad to choose. I would say, Neutralize isn't a bad pick for Act 1. Another great option would be like Snakebite is pretty fun. Adrenaline, obviously. Any power like Footwork or some that we're about to talk about in a minute here. Like there's good targets for it. I'm dropping frames again. Oh no. Interesting. That problem should have been fixed. Hold on, let me stop the recording. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I'll just have to splice these two together in Premiere Pro, but that's fine. Yeah, no, I think you can take advantage of this card in Act 1 to help you kill a boss and some elites. But I don't think this has value in hallways. I think that this is a curse for most of the run. And honestly, if it's not upgraded, this can genuinely be a curse, even in boss fights, because you have to have like a very specific card to get advantage of it. Like in hallways, yeah, you could, like I said, you could duplicate Escape Plan, Deflect, Neutralize, like stuff like that. Whenever we're talking about bosses, like that's not really going to work. It's not, is it really worth having this card in your deck just to duplicate that on like one turn? No, not really. This card has more value later on in the acts, but I mean, like I can't put it in D tier. I'm going to put it at the top of C because the potentiality of this card is really good. I'm going to move it up to bottom of B because it is potential, man, but there are so many scenarios that you can have where just seeing this card will give you a lot of good value. And then here we go. We have the Accelerant. If you get offered this card, or if you get this from like, obtain one random card, there really isn't much better than Accelerant. I mean, like, it's just Catalyst, but better. You don't have to keep redrawing it. On upgrade, it's fucking nuts. I actually just had a run against Aeon Glass that I used this card to maximum advantage, but I think just because it's really only good for like elites and bosses. Like, yeah, it could help you against hallways, but you don't really need it in there. You might rather play the 1 energy on something to like save you HP, like a block or like applying weak or something, depending on like what your weak appliances are. I think it is really effective at killing bosses, but again, it does require poison cards, which she doesn't start with, right? But I mean, most of the good ones are commons. Like, I mean, Deadly Poison and Snakebite are both commons, and another top tier one is Poison Stab. Honestly, Poison Stab can be an A tier, and I wouldn't even bat an eye. I genuinely do think it's that good. But it does kind of want the upgrade, so it's lower. But yeah, no, I think Accelerant's really strong. It's better than Footwork IMO. Again, in Act 1, you're not too scared about blocking. But I don't know. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is just this high, huh? No, it's not. It's not. I'd probably put it. Now I'm starting to think: is Footwork even above Adrenaline? Is it even above Adrenaline? Probably not. It's probably like that. Is this even better than Footwork in Act 1? It is, right? Because you don't need block as badly. I don't know. As you can see, these tier lists aren't proper tier lists. We're really just ranking cards. I do apologize for that. Tier lists are easier to click on though, so you know. Come on, right? Come on. But yeah, no, I think I'd put it right there. I like it like that. Afterimage, this card is phenomenal. I think it is in Act 1 worse than Footwork, and I think in general it's kind of just worse than Footwork for most fights. But it's still an S tier card. I mean, the block value that you get off this is insane. The fact that it upgrades to an 8 is crazy. Such a good card. Again, you don't need block as badly in Act 1. But that's mainly because cards like this exist, and cards like Footwork exist, cards like Lead Sweep exist, stuff like that, like Shadow Meld exists, etc. Tools of Trade, phenomenal card. I don't think it's as needed in Act 1, but the fact that it upgrades to 0 costs in this game is really good. However, the thing about this card is that you don't get immediate value out of it until, like, the draw 1 on it does not matter until your 3rd turn. However, the reason that that's not as bad in this game as it was in, say, the Spire 1 is because, and I'm realizing that my light has just been off. Sorry. We're not re-recording this. Like, we're just gonna leave it like that. Okay, that's fine. Shit. The reason this card is better than it was in Slay Spire 1, mainly because energy is just so much more important in this game than it used to be, but also because discarding is so much better with all the different Sly cards that are in the roster now, in her card roster. Oops, sorry. Than there were before. So you can take advantage of that bottom line discard 1 a lot easier. I am just gonna probably just throw it in top of B tier above well-laid plans. Maybe it probably deserves to be higher, but in Act 1, I just feel in most fights, you don't get a lot of value out of drawing in Act 1. Especially early on, you're just drawing more strikes and defends that you were already going to draw anyway. You only have 3 energy to work with. You don't start off with Sly cards, so it's not like the discard matters right away, like right off the bat for the first few combats. And it might never matter. You might never get offered a Sly card, but I mean, you could say you might not ever get offered a lot of things that make a lot of other cards that are higher up not as good, so that's not really a fair argument. Either way, still a phenomenal card. I'm just going to leave it at the bottom of B tier. I think its overall value is not as high as something like Burst is. Burst is a lot more immediate. It's more strictly numbers based. This is more of a setup card, which are less important in Act 1, unless your name is Gamble or Acrobatics. Invent, or I guess, Prepared and Backflip. Envenom, it upgrades to apply 2 poison, but it costs 2 energy. In Act 1, you're not going to be hitting enemies that often, unless you have taken a lot of Shiv cards. This card is a bridge from Shivs to go into poison, which is nice. It is upgrade debt. You do want to have the apply to poison. problem with this card is that it costs 2. Now, maybe you get lucky, right? Maybe you get lucky and you have an energy relic. Maybe you get lucky and you have So as an energy event to, you know, make this card only cost technically 1 energy. Maybe you have Tactician and you have a lot of discard synergies. Maybe you had Adrenaline. Maybe you have Adrenaline. Maybe you had Bullet Time, right? In those circumstances, Envenom is not going to be a bad card. Usually, though, this card really doesn't do a lot. I'm going to put it down here. I think it's better than Outbreak, Accuracy, and Speedster, and obviously Phantom Blades. But it's really only going to provide you value in boss fights, and it just, unless it's upgraded and unless you have shivs or multi-hit attacks, it's really not going to be applying that much poison. Maybe in Act 2, I would rank it higher. Maybe Act 3, I would probably keep it where it is here. I just think this card's really clunky and hard to use and take advantage of. I try not to take it, and every time that I have taken it, I've usually been disappointed. Fan of Knives, this is phenomenal in Act 1. Problem is that it costs 2, so it makes it not as phenomenal, but the effect that it says on the card is phenomenal. 4 shivs is 16 damage, but it's to everybody, so this says 2 energy for 16 times the amount of enemies there are. You might notice that Flick Flack deals 6 to everybody. It says 7 on the tier list, but Flick Flack does 6 to everybody. So it's 6 times however many number of enemies. There's 4 times 2 for Dagger Spray, upgraded 6 times 2. That's 12 if it's upgraded. This card unupgraded just does 16, but it does cost 1 more energy. Upgraded, it does a whopping 20 to all enemies. And the thing is about this card is that the to all enemies is now on every shiv that you play. I am going to put this in A tier. I do think that it belongs with the other AoE cards. I think it's probably like... This is tough. Because sheer numbers wise, this is the best one. Sheer numbers wise, this is the best one. However, I feel in practice, because you need to block, and because this just it doesn't outright kill every enemy. Now, in the Overgrowth, it will kill slimes. And the Underdogs, this isn't killing jack shit just by playing it once, right? You have this and like another shift card to kill everything, right? And even then, probably not, right? Maybe if you have this in like Accuracy or Phantom Blades, or maybe you have this and you have like, you know, Bag of Marbles and it's turn 1, stuff like that. I think in general, it's probably... Because it is AoE. I mean, so is Corrosive Wave, right? But Corrosive Wave relies on other cards to be good. This doesn't. This, you just play it and you get the value. It's probably better than Noxious Fumes. I do like it more than Flick Flack. I think we can go with top of 8 tier. I don't think I want to put it in S tier just because, again, the 2 energy costs on it is so detrimental for value that is only really high in strictly AoE fights, whereas these 2 cost cards up here, Snake Bite and Leg Sweep, they will kill you. They will kill your bosses. They will kill your elites. They will save your life from like taking damage. This really just helps you kill AoE hallway fights. That's really about it. I mean, it is also like okay against the Gardeners, but only if you have a way to make the shivs do more damage, because the Gardeners will just proc their shields immediately. And then what is it like? It's like 8, I think, on their shield. Can we check the bestiary? I know it's gonna fuck up the thing for you guys. Phantasmal Gardeners. Here we go. Underdogs. Information on the monster hasn't came yet. Interesting. Has anything had? Unknown. Unknown? What do you mean unknown? Huh. Interesting. Either way, oh, that's Clad. Either way, yeah, we'll just leave it at top of 8 here. I mean, it's good. Like who really cares, right? Master Planner, it's slow scaling And already we talked about how Sly is a little bit harder to get off in Act 1, you know, because that's where you're starting to build your Sly deck. So you need to be offered cards that say Sly on them. You need to be offered cards that say discard on them. You start off with 1, so I guess Master Planner isn't technically the worst thing ever right off the bat, but it's just really slow scaling. I do think it's better than Nightmare. It could be better than Shadow Step, but Shadow Step has value in hallways. Murder, I think, is just a boss killing card. I think I probably do want to lower Murder. I think that's where I want to put it. They're a little bit better than the cards in D tier, right? Like I like it more than Envenom, probably. Do I? Do I think Envenom belongs in there? Or does Envenom belong in here? I don't know. Envenom really needs that upgrade. This card doesn't really need the upgrade. I mean, it's an energy upgrade, so it's fantabulous if you do get it upgraded, but it doesn't need it. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Sneaky, that's a multiplayer card. Tracking. This card needs an upgrade. This card needs more weak application. So if you're just rocking Neutralize and it's not upgraded, you don't even want to take this. Even when it's upgraded, you probably don't want to take it. But if you have Leg Sweep, if you have, I mean, God forbid, even Sucker Punch, if that's what we're rolling with, this card is immediately an S tier. However, because of the fact that that's a little bit harder to come by, I think I'm going to put it probably like right around in here. Does it belong in here? Yeah, surely. Probably... I don't know if it's better than any of those, though. Like, those are some fucking hitters, dude. Phantom Knives has the benefit of saying all enemies on it. And again, just for me personally, if you have all enemies on you written out, I value it a lot more than the average person, I think. I think AoE cards are fucking broken in this game for all those hallways that are so fucking dangerous. So I think I'm going to leave tracking there. Maybe it belongs in S tier with like Accelerant. I mean, I don't know. It's hard. I mean, that 2 cost is really hard to ignore, you know? If it just costed 1, I'd put it higher. If Neutralize started with 2 weak, I'd put it higher. If there was more weak application, I'd put it higher. I mean, there's really only like Neutralize and Sucker Punch and Leg Sweep, for being transparent here. So yeah, I think I'll put it, I'll leave it there. It's hard to pull up. Abrasive. This is probably, oh, that's sneaky. That's right. Abrasive has the other art. This is probably the best Sly payoff that you can get. The problem is that you have to have the Sly. It says Dex on it. It says Thorns on it. It says damage, block, all in one card, and they're permanent. I'm gonna put it probably in S tier. Probably above After Image, but definitely below Footwork and the rest. Is that because Footwork says 2 decks on it instead of 1? Yes, but it's also because Footwork doesn't need to be discarded to be played, or 3 energy to be played. This is definitely the most expensive card in here because Bullet times 3 energy isn't really an expense. It's immediately refunded. I would put it higher if it was in Act 2. I'd probably put this card above Footwork. Well, actually, no, probably not. I think Footwork, just having... Dex is just so much more important than Thorns in this game. And Thorns matter less and less as you go on. I think this card is amazing in Act 1 and 2. It's phenomenal, but you have to be able to discard it. Serpent Form. This card is Envenom, but stronger, usually. The random targeting on it fucking sucks. I wish it just said to all enemies, this card would be great, but then it would just be Phantom Knives, but better. It's better than Nightmare, Master Planner, better than Murder, better than Shadow Step. I probably would say that it's kind of like Knife Trap. I mean, you play this card and it solves you most elites, most, you know, normal combats, but the problem with it, you know, because that's just talking about the value of the number of the card. It would probably be like somewhere in lower A tier. But because it costs 3, I have to put it down here. It costs 3 energy and there's no way to cheat it out. The only way that you could cheat this card out is if you had like, well, no, not even actually. Never mind. You cannot cheat it. you have to, I mean, well, bullet time, but that's why bullet time is the best card in the silence catalog. I'm just going to put it here with murder. Just going to leave it like that. And now I think we move on to our 2 ancients. Yep. You can't get either of these cards in Act 1. If they were in Act 1, they'd be S tier. These cards break Act 1 like crazy. Suppress more so than Wraith form, if we're being transparent here. Because, I mean, that's such a big-ass number with the weak, and it's an 8 for 0. You don't, again, in Act 1, you're not really too concerned about blocking. Once you get to Act 2 and 3, that's when it's, like, scary. But, like, I don't know. In Act 1, I don't find that I'm taking a lot. Maybe in the underdogs I am, but, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to leave it there. This is my list. Again, it's pretty much in order. They're kind of just ranked from, like, number 1 to number whatever. I don't remember how many cards she's got. Does it say? 88 cards, like 1 to 88, whatever. Or 1 to 84, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a silent tier list ranked specifically for Act 1. How good are all of these cards in Act 1? Obviously, again, excluding the 2 ancient cards. I think that she has an amazingly interesting time in Act 1 because there's not a lot of cards. C tier and below is where you shouldn't pick them. There's a few kind of wonky cards in B tier that I could definitely see. Like from Hand Trick down, I could see all of those being in C tier. Like if you really hate them, I could also see a lot of people putting them in A tier. If you put any of these cards in S tier, you're a fucking freak. Unless it's like Nightmare. I could see Nightmare. That Nightmare is probably the only one that I wouldn't bat an eye to. If it was, I mean, I would bat an eye, but I wouldn't really be bitching about it. If somebody wanted to put that card in S tier and say it's like amazing in Act 1, whatever, knock yourself out. I don't think it's super great, especially against like the Deer or something like that. I think that would suck. It is good against Matriarch though, I guess it's good against Matriarch. But anyway, S tier, there's so many good cards for Act 1 especially. She's so good at dealing with Act 1. Problem is that there's like 1 common card in here. The rest are rares and uncommons, and mostly they're rares. I mean, how many rares is that? 2, 5, 7 rares, and then what? 1, 2, 3, 4 uncommons. Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. Either way, guys, hope you all enjoyed. This is the silence cards ranked for Act 1, Overgrowth, and Underdogs. We will be doing another tier list for Act 2 and 3 later on. Hope you all enjoyed. I think the next one I'll be doing is probably going to be the Regent. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and just do him. He's my favorite character in this game, so that'll be a ton of fun. But that's it for me. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and as always, goodbye.